I used to think that becoming the woman of my dreams would happen overnight. I thought that one day I would wake up disciplined, financially secure, healed, and living the life of my dreams. So, in today's video, we're talking about who the woman of my dreams actually is, who am I today, and what I am doing to bridge the gap. Let's go. Can become her, aka the woman of your dreams, you need to define her. So for me, the woman of my dreams isn't necessarily the most richest woman in the room or the prettiest. However, she is the woman that creates opportunities. She is the woman that is healthy. She is disciplined, trusts herself. She takes care of her finances. She keeps promises that she has made to herself. And most importantly, she creates opportunities and has a life that she does not want to escape from. Emphasis on the last one. And that's the woman that I am becoming. And here's the truth, I am not her yet, not fully. There are still days where I procrastinate. There are still days where I doubt myself. And there are still days where I feel like, is even creating this brand on YouTube even worth it? There are days where I question my journey. And that is normal. And that makes me human. However, that does not mean that we cannot dream big and we cannot work in ourselves and become better. And that's when I realized that the goal is not to wake up and magically become her. No, the goal is to wake up and be her each day with tiny little steps, with working on my habits and being better than I was yesterday. One of the major things, okay, in this journey is health. Okay, so health is our first form of wealth. So I realized that if I don't like the body that I'm in, then automatically I'm not going to be confident in myself. Automatically, I'm going to feel insecure. So instead of focusing on the negative, we're going to actually take charge of what we can do. And that equals movement. Whether I'm waking up in the morning and starting off with walking around the block, or consistently working out, and also checking what am I eating. This is not to say that you cannot enjoy the pleasures of life, but this is to say that I am giving my body more nourishing foods, drinking more water to take care of my skin, eating better, trying to stay on a calorie deficit. Those intentional meals that nourish my body and help me feel more relaxed, less sluggish and more sharp. And really, it does start with me taking care of my body, because this body is the body that's going to carry me into this future that I work so hard to actually live in one day. That the woman of my dreams, aka the boss babe in me, is rich. Okay, so a rich woman does not depend on luck. She develops skills so that she can become a high earning boss babe. So that's exactly what I am doing. I am doing studying actually data analytics, because it is a high paying job. Whether you even do it remote, maybe you still make a lot of coin. So amongst other things that I am doing, I am making sure that I am wearing my entrepreneurial hat. I am making sure that I'm having systems in place where my money works for me while I am sleeping. Yes, money is supposed to work for you while you are asleep. I am making sure that I am building a life where I don't have to trade my time for money anymore. Catch it? When it comes to developing skills, every time I finish every module, that is a vote to my future self and the high earning woman that I want to become. That's where that discipline is important. Every time I invest my money, that is a vote into becoming the wealthy woman that I dream of being one day. So the dream and the action needs to coordinate. I have also learned that your life can only grow as much as your mind allows. So with that being said, becoming her requires better thoughts, better beliefs, and better conversations with yourself. We need to actually put down this hat of being our worst enemy internally. When we wake up, the first thing we do is complain about yesterday that no longer exists, or complain about what we are not at this very moment. So, what that does actually steals the time that we currently have right now into walking into being the best version of ourselves, into quantum jumping into the woman that we're all meant to become, into actually being the woman that you dream of becoming. The first thing you wake up, and this is what I do, is that I think about how would the highest version of myself show up today. This is how I end up keeping the promise that I've kept to myself of waking up and going to the gym and working out, waking up and actually putting systems in place that I can study quietly that day, waking up and showing up for me, eating better food. Because honestly, let's talk about it. It is always a mental game. You choosing the unhealthy snack versus you actually picking up a glass of water and maybe nibbling on some fruit takes a lot of mental discipline. So you need to guard your mind as much as you guard your wallet. The woman of my dreams doesn't chase, she chooses. She aligns herself with people that respect her, with people that value her, and with the people that are actually aligned with the life that she is building for herself. Now, how does that look? It looks differently for everybody. We all know how we want our friends to show up. We all know the type of friends that we want to be. So, for me, the easiest way to tell if you are not aligned is to see, is there actually reciprocation in this friendship? Am I actually being met halfway? Am I actually being held the way that I hold my friends, my family, my significant other? Is there balance in this connection? And that is how you know in any type of relationship, whether it is romantic, whether it is platonic. It is a dance between two people, between mother and daughter. You know, as grown women, we know what a healthy relationship is between a parent, between your mom and yourself. And you know how a healthy relationship looks like between yourself and a friend, and between yourself and your romantic partner. So, does this actually align with your future self? When you look at all of your relationships critically, do they align with the woman that you are trying to be? And if not, that's okay. It is a gentle reminder to do some self introspective and actually move accordingly. The biggest shift that I'm realizing is that I do not need to become the woman of my dreams overnight. I need to become her gradually. With every day that I wake up and I actually go working out, that's me becoming her. With every upload that I make on YouTube, that's me becoming her. With every study session, that is me becoming her. With every time that I hold myself accountable, that is me becoming her. With each and every single daily habit that is there for my betterment, that is me becoming her. With every boundary I set and with every promise I keep, that is me becoming the woman of my dreams. And I know for a fact that the woman of my dreams does not self abandon, and neither should you. If you're in a season of reinventing or becoming the woman of your dreams or even rebuilding, I hope that this video reminds you that you are not behind. You are becoming. And every step that you take today builds the woman that you will be tomorrow. With that being said, all of that is enough for today. You waking up and trying your best to be the woman of your dreams, you holding yourself accountable, you being disciplined, and you actually doing what you said you were going to do each and every day. Okay, so do let me know in the comment section, how are you becoming the woman of your dreams? Do share this video and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Ever since I left the city, you, doing me, we just don't get along.